It can be bad. Luckily, the thing for me is I actually don't like a lot of carbs. I don't crave most things except for ramen. Instant ramen is my biggest weakness, or ramen in general. Occasionally, creamy pastas, like Italian pastas with cream sauce, is a little bit. But those are my two biggest ones. I don't crave beer anymore. I used to love beer. I don't crave beer anymore. I think ramen is my biggest. Oh, that's not fucking true. There's also Indian food, naan with basmati rice and whatever tikka masala. So good. These are all the things that fucked me up to the point that I almost ended up in the hospital. Indian food with curries, naan, and rice. Then we did banh mi, Vietnamese sandwiches. Then I did a vermicelli bowl, also Vietnamese. Then I did pho, also Vietnamese. And there was another one. Thai food, I had some pad see ew. Melons. Oh, and then we had sushi, and I actually got nigiri with actual rice, and I did a couple rolls, and I did a deep fried roll as well, which had the tempura batter on the side. Usually I just do sashimi nowadays, but yeah, for the week leading up to Malon's birthday, as just like a celebration, we ate takeout every single day for lunch, and that caught up with me to the point that I couldn't leave my bed for 2 days because I was curled up in a fetal position, crying in agonizing pain. Last time that happened, I actually did go to the ER, but it's because I didn't know my condition. But now that I know I have colitis and the same thing happened again, I was like, this is why I'm dying. Gotcha. Carbs are pretty dangerous for me. My body just can't process them very well. Never has been able to. And I didn't realize until the past couple of years how bad it is. I think it's probably getting worse. Shh, Barry. Ooh, cool little froggy. Yeah, Barry has all the cool emotes. He looks taken aback. Yeah. A few people read as fast as me, but I found those one lady on TikTok that leaves me in the freaking dust. She can read a couple full-size novels per day. How long does that take her? Is this a hobby or is this like a career? Yeah, that's impressive. I know a couple people who can read like giant, like the Wheel of Time series, the first book, whatever. They can read one of those in one day, and I was like, how the fuck can you read 800, 900 pages, sometimes 1,000 in one day? I used to read a lot faster. When I was a kid, I read a lot of thick ass fantasy books. I can't remember. I did a lot of Anne McCaffrey. My brother did Wheel of Time. Like we just read a lot of fantasy books, and I remember everyone thought I was crazy for I would walk around with this thick ass novel and they're like, you could read that? We loved reading adult fantasy movies or fantasy books when we were in middle school and high school. Haven't done it in a long time, but I think because I haven't read fiction in so long, I probably am super slow now. But back in the day, I was a pretty speedy reader. I remember I had a college level reading ability in I think not the 6th grade, it's probably more like the 8th grade. Towards the end of middle school, I was at a college reading level because I read all of my parents' fantasy and sci-fi novels. But I suck now. I just upset Joe informed him that there's no school today. Oh no! Well, it's the weekend. Yeah. Jace has a very hard concept of time as well. He doesn't know what the days of, he knows the days of the week's names in order, but he doesn't get the concept of this day means this and this day means that. And the weekend, he doesn't quite understand. It's all very confusing for him. Lena also doesn't understand, but she does know naked day and not naked day. If I change her out of her jammies in the morning and I let her run around the house naked, she's like, naked day means the weekend or a day off. And then if I make it very clear that I'm trying to get her dressed and that clothes need to be done, then she's like, oh, not naked day. That means I have to, she hates wearing clothes. And so having to put her on clothes, that means we're going somewhere, you have to go to school, or we have people coming over. So there's naked days and not naked days. That's how my kids differentiate the days of the week. Yeah, put that, they're trying to get the kids visual charts. They're doing Monday through, or Sunday through Saturday, visual charts. I don't know how you're going to do close day. No close day. So they know, yes, Saturday, no close day. Gotcha. I gotta read slow. I absorb the story when the end of the book is close, and I read slower because I don't want it to end. Muggins, I do the same thing. I read really fast through most of the book, and at the very end of the book, I read super slow because I know the feeling. Where you're like, please don't book, like even though you got the closure you were looking for, you're so I don't know many people who understand that feeling when you finish a book and you're sad because you're like, I want more. It's gone. It's all done. And especially if it was a trilogy and that was the last book, you're like a druggie looking for your next hit. Like, I need more. Yeah, I totally get that. I've cried. So many times I'll turn the last page, close the book, and I'll just start crying because the book's over and the series is over. And I'm so lonely. Yeah. My normal read speed is about 430 words per minute. How does one test this? I've never tested this before. And when I try hard with speed reading, I can do just over 700. But this lady must be able to absorb whole paragraphs at a glance. That's Panda-crackers crazy. Panda-crackers crazy. Once again, I'm hearing Kathy speak, and Bill Burr starts playing in my head about trying to eat healthy, but he had McDonald's, and he's like, tomorrow morning I'll go to the gym. But now you've woken up the demon and wake up thinking, let's go and get an Egg McMuffin. While the healthy voice is screaming to go to the gym, but you rise up like the Manchurian Candidate.